Hello, Internet. Sorry. Hello, Internet. This is Spastic with a very quick vlog announcement. I'm going to try to keep it as fast as I can. I tried recording this a couple times before, but the video froze, so I'm going to make this a little faster this time. First of all, you notice I'm in a new place. That's because I moved to a Corpus Christi down by the beach. It's work-related, but I always wanted to live by the beach, so now I can go out and feed bread to the seagulls whenever I want to. Second, A-Kon related news. I will not be having any panels this year, unfortunately, but me and the gang are going to be coming down there. I've been invited to one fanfiction related panel to speak as a guest, so I'm going to get to do that. And we should have fun. It's going to be the first week of June. Should be a blast. And that should cover all the non-spoilery stuff. So this next thing I want to talk about is Undertale related. And if you've not played the game Undertale, I recommend you first stop this video right now, 2, go to Steam or wherever, and 3, get the game. It is a downright amazing experience. I'm eternally thankful to EX Porygon and Deity Diz for supplying the game and the soundtrack respectively. Porygon, aka Ozzy840, and I did a Let's Play where he provided most of the voices and co-commentary, which that was a blast, and I'll forever be thankful to him. And Deity Diz supplied the soundtrack, which I was able to use for the grand finale, in which I got to roleplay as one of the characters. Again, I will not spoiler it, so if you haven't played Undertale, please leave right now. I'll wait. What are you still doing here? If you played Undertale, you can stay, but if you haven't played Undertale, go leave. It's awesome. It's got dogs, skeletons. It's awesome. Alright, now that the people who haven't played Undertale are out of the way, I would like to talk to you about a project that I recently started, inspired by some interesting directions in the Undertale fandom. Now, when I finished Undertale, I assumed that the fallen human, aka Kara, was the player. But when I went into the Undertale fandom itself, it turned out that there's actually several different theories, and the top 3 are basically 1, Kara is a genocidal maniac who only cares about killing everything, which used to be the most popular theory by far until it got replaced by theory number 2. Kara is the narrator of the story, and that's starting to become really popular now. And of course 3, the least popular by far, but still actually has a large number among the fandom, is that Kara is the player themselves. So I also wrote an essay comparing the 3 theories, The Many Faces of Kara, which argues it was originally written at a time when genocide Kara theory was the number 1 theory, and I argued that although you can use it, it's probably the weakest of the theories. That things have greatly changed since then. I'm stumbling over my words, but basically I wanted to get the idea of let me start over. Hold on. Let me regather my thoughts. Alright. So anyway, I wanted to run with this idea that if Kara is the narrator, what would a Kara-Frisk relationship actually look like? So I brainstormed, I looked over role-playing games and stuff, and I figured I would make an Undertale-related role-playing game in which one player would play as Frisk and an experienced player would play as Kara. And I developed an idea called Undertale ULTRA, in which a blind player would play Undertale while Kara would control the game either externally or through remote input and GM the game. And you think that'd be pretty neat by itself, but then it's entirely role-played and voice-acted by a whole cast of other characters. So you have the GM is Kara. You have a whole bunch of role players doing Sans, Papyrus, and Toriel, and everyone else, and the shopkeepers and all the mid-bosses and stuff, while the blind player experiences this as Frisk, and they write the character sheet and everything. And you might be thinking, well, that sounds neat in theory, but would it actually work? And here's the good news. We just place-tested it tonight, and it does work. In fact, it's actually very hilarious, like how the different characters interact with each other. So, sometime in June, I'm going to announce a stream time when I host a game for fellow Walfas Station Wagon admin and friend Norineko Sparks is going to be playing as Frisk. I've already got her setting up a character sheet and everything, and all we have left to do is iron out the audio and everything. Like that's the big problem. the role-playing works, but getting the audio to work right doesn't work. So that's all we have left to do. And then in June, I'm going to announce when we're going to do the game, and I'm going to stream it, and it should be all kinds of fun. Until then, I'm going to continue playtesting, and hopefully I'll see you guys there. So again, I moved. I'm going to be at A-Kon, and Undertale ULTRA is coming, so get ready. And of course, I'm still trying to recover. It's kind of hard to do all this nifty advice I give people when your health is not in line, but once I get my health back, I'll finally, hopefully, be back to Walfas videos. It's been roughly a year since I've made anything, well, except the Gravity Falls remake, but I so badly want to get back to this stuff. And plus, I know how to do MMD now, Miku Miku Dance. So that's another thing I can add to the videos one day. I just got to get my productivity back. But hopefully being out here is going to get me back on my feet, so I'll see you guys on the future streams.